And on that note, we cue the music.
YouTube, and welcome to Bill's Books weekly installment. I'm Gary. This is
Nick.
Yeah, we are the Bob and Doug McKenzie of Bill's Books this week because we missed the old 12 Days of Christmas by Bob and Doug McKenzie with the beer and the toque and the back bacon.
Thinking about that, I'm gonna go home and watch Strange Brew tonight.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
and they'll show you how to put a mouse in the beer bottle. Anyway,
oh yeah.
Here's last week's books.
Oh yeah.
Here's next week's books.
Oh, look,
and
that's a lot of them.
There goes Bill to answer the phone. Here's what we don't have. A whole lot of this week's books.
What's that? Is that a table?
Let's talk about this week's books.
Yes. Hey, what's happening?
3 hours later.
Okay, sorry, we're just kidding. There's actually a couple good books this week. Before we get to them, there's Purnell.
Oh, it's a celebrity.
Yeah, it's a local internet celebrity.
I think he took something.
Yeah, he might have stolen something. Anyway,
yeah, we're too lazy.
We're going to link to his YouTube videos in the comments or the description section if we can. If Nick can figure that out, I'm sure he can.
I'm not smart.
Nick's smart. Don't let him fool you. So let's get to this week's
It's like having a dancing monkey in the background.
And in the foreground. Spider-Man 700.
I've heard things about this.
Ever heard of it? Big seller this week.
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
I love the art, but I can't get behind a non-Peter Parker Spider-Man. I can't do it.
Well, technically, it's Peter. It's all whatever your whole belief of the soul and the mind and metaphysicals and right. Okay,
Anyway.
it's a comic book.
Yeah. Okay. We got the new Justice League.
The Thrones of Atlantis one starting up.
And it crosses over into Aquaman with Ocean Master as the villain.
No,
Maybe now we'll be able to sell that.
It's his brother Orm.
It is?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I
I
read
thought
the
we would
book.
be able to sell that cheesy Ocean Master figure we have in the back room, but apparently not.
And I'll be honest with you, I read both of them last night. Aquaman was better than Justice League.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, he's holding that team up.
Oh yeah.
His back must hurt from carrying the rest of them. We got Deathmatch #1.
It's $1.
Yeah, it's also from 1993, it seems.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's why there's a stack of them.
Yeah, right. Night Owl. Is this the one that it's not by Joe Kubert? It's by his son.
It's a good one though.
Yeah.
Good story.
And Mara, which is about
Volleyball
team.
apparently.
It's
Volleyball controlling the world. I mean, I love Brian Wood's stories, and the Ming Doyle art is incredible. But I'm still trying to wrap my head around a volleyball team. Basically.
Well, they own all the banks, you know that.
Wow.
Anyway. We got Crossed just in time for the holidays.
Just in time to ring in the new year.
Yeah, that's what my Christmas looked like, as a matter of fact. We got The Shadow, which I bought. We've got Erie's hardcover of El Cid, which is Spanish for The Cid.
It was cool. I flipped through it.
And we've got a
Hip Flask
book called Ouroboros. You didn't think I was going to be able to say that?
No, I didn't think so.
Anyway.
Aurora Borealis.
So, yeah, not a whole lot of new books this week, but some good stuff nonetheless. And next week, as we said, all kinds of stuff coming.
All kinds
We've
of
already
goodies.
got them. So
We step into the future.
We can't sell them, but
No.
we can.
And there was one empty spot there.
Oh, yeah. Avenging Spider-Man.
Because in the previews, Marvel said you might want to order it, but didn't give a good heads up as to why. And then, lo and behold, it's gone. But they're second prints, so whatever.
Anyway, so did everybody have a good Christmas or good holiday, whatever you celebrate? Nick, did you have a good Christmas?
I had a great Christmas Eve.
It's not what I asked. Did you have a good Christmas?
Oh,
Did you
know,
get lots of geek stuff?
I didn't kill anyone.
No geek swag?
I got a Batman Christmas ornament and a Romulan Warbird Christmas ornament.
Oh, that is pretty geeky.
Yeah.
And I got this, as you can see, Expendables hoodie, which is sweet. I also got a Shang-Chi cup that I'm going to fill with booze at every possible opportunity. And I got the new
Two
Spider...
Garys, one cup.
And I also got the new Spider-Man movie, so I got lots of cool geek stuff. So we got that. But the good thing about us not having a lot of new books this week is I had a whole bunch
We got more time for Gary.
Yeah! Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's Bane.
But no, I had a plethora of store credit this week, so I could just walk around the store picking up crazy stuff that I would have never had the chance to buy when I had.
It's like having an American Express black card for the store.
Yeah, it's like having a Bill's Books gift card. So let's see what I picked up, shall we?
Let's see.
Why not? This Nick found for me last week under one of the bins. Art Adams doing the Creature from the Black Lagoon adaptation. Looks amazing. And since I'm a monster nerd, what am I going to do? Not buy it? Art Adams is one of the greatest comic book artists of all time. So
yeah, it was going to end up in the dollar bin.
it was going to end up in the dollar bin. I saved it. So
For 50
Creature from the
cents.
Black Lagoon. Also, since I'm a monster nerd, I finally pulled the trigger on the mummy. The Mego-style mummy with actual cloth figure. I'm going to take him home and find out if he's anatomically correct. So I'm very excited about that.
I worry about you sometimes.
And
One day they're going to find someone buried.
Badash.
I got him.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I've been looking for this figure for a long time, and Bill bought it in a collection. And
He's cool, but Good Ash is the one. He comes with the little minis.
yeah, I got that one.
Okay.
I just don't have his evil counterpart, or like his Gary to Ash's Nick. So
Hey,
anyway,
what?
yeah. So also, since we don't have a lot of books this week, I thought I would take time to flex my creative muscles. And what I really
Hey, I told you this is not an adult channel.
I
This
said-
is family.
I said flex my creative muscles, not yank my creative muscles.
Oh.
Anyway, what I really want to be is a poet. That's not true.
And you didn't know.
But
it?
I do have a poem that I'd like to read all you kids out there in YouTube land. So get your blankies and your footy pajamas and gather around the fire. Scooch!
Uncle Gary.
This is called 'Twas the Night Before Wednesday. 'Twas the night before Wednesday, and all through the shop not an action figure was stirring, nor bobblehead, nor pop. The stockings were hung by the new books with care, with hopes that a new Foster soon would be there. But it will not. The nerdlings were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of the Black Widow danced in their heads. And Punisher Joe with his hatchet and me in my robe awaited a new Punisher book, hopefully not written by Jeff Loeb. When out by the dumpster there arose such a clatter that I dragged my ass from behind the counter to see what was the matter. Away to the back door I threw it open wide and fought through the cigarette smoke to see who was outside, because the people next door smoke a lot right outside the door.
Uh-huh.
The sun on the breast of an oil spot there gave a fake Kirby crackle to a beat-up old chair, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a blue pickup truck with a coupe sticker on the rear. That's Nick's truck. With a skinny old driver so cranky and quick that I knew right away that it must just be Nick. More rapid than Wally West, his coursers they flew as he muttered and mumbled and told them, "Screw you! Now Dennis, now Brian, now Gary and Bill. And throw out your pop can, we don't need a spill. On the top of the counter or the top of the books, or on top of my iPhone in the video I took." So in from the loading spot, his geeklings they carried long boxes of comics, well, all except Gary. And then with the flushing I heard from the can, a parade of customers without washing their hands. As I drew in my head and laced up my chucks, in staggered Nick with a cup from Starbucks. He was dressed in his finds to attract all the hotties. It's not as easy for everyone as it is for Palmiotti. A diamond box of comics he had under his arms, with Rossimo and Niles, Buffy and Charmed. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry. He grinned like a Grinch when he kicked little Gary. His grinchety mouth was like a smiling T-Rex, and his clean-shaven head was like Professor X. A goldfish cracker he held tight in his teeth, and chewed like a shark on the barrier reef. He had a long, skinny face and a skinnier gut that growled like James Howlett because he kept his mouth shut. I couldn't find a way to say that he doesn't eat a lot. He was skinny and tall, a right jolly old Greek, and he took much delight in torturing the geeks. He spoke not a word and went right to his work. He got so much done that Gary felt like a jerk. And flipping a finger in the style of the bird, he said, "Full price on variants, you greedy little nerds." He sprang to his pickup, to his team gave no discount, and away they all vanished like a diamond invoice miscount. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "We can't sell new comics on Tuesday night." Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that was my poem. I would have done it last week, but I just thought of it on Christmas Day. So, yeah. So anyway, so that was my poem, and that was our video for the week. We will probably announce the winner of our theme song contest right after the new year. Next week we will be back probably with that result.
Oh yeah.
And have a good New Year's, and vaya con Diablo.
See you, hosers.